my little maniacs. This is your host, the Maniacs Gaming, coming back at you with another season prediction video, or weekly predictions, whatever you want to call it. I went like 8-7-1 last week. I didn't do too hot, but I'm still above 500. Obviously, there was the tie in there, so that was very unfortunate. But we are going to be doing Week 2 NFL predictions. But before we get into that, make sure to check out that link down in the description. Help support me and support the channel through BlueStacks. I would greatly appreciate it. And now, just to clarify, this is being recorded on Sunday due to the fact that YouTube decided to murder my video quality. I was very upset about that. But anyway, so this is being recorded Sunday morning. Chiefs-Chargers game already is played. Obviously, the Chiefs won. And, well, obviously, I did not take the Chiefs. I took the Chargers, actually, because I liked the Chargers. I liked Herbert. Very unfortunate that he got hurt during that game, but speedy recovery for Herbert. I believe he broke a rib cartilage or damaged it or something like that, and he is considered day-to-day, so hopefully he is doing as well as he can, and he can bounce back rather quickly from it. At least he's got a couple extra days off this week. But anyway, guys, we're going to be getting into Week 2 predictions. Also, the lovely thumbnail that you guys see was made by Camden in RBT's Discord. I'll be putting his Twitter link down below, and also his sports YouTube if I can find it. Sorry about the notification. Do not disturb was supposed to be on already. But anyway, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started with predictions. First up here in the AFC, we've got the Pats at the Steelers. TJ Watt is out for the Steelers, and I'm going to pick the Steelers because Mac Jones suffered a back injury, and he's not believed to be 100%, and for whatever reason, it won't let me actually pick. What in the world? All right. Let's try reloading it. Come on, phone. Alright, I'll be back whenever it decides to reload, y'all. Alrighty, we should be good now. So I'm going to take the Steelers over the Pats. I like their defense a little bit more than I like the Patriots offense, especially with Mac Jones being a little bit hurt. He's got a back issue that's known about. So I'm taking the Steelers here. Colts headed into Jacksonville. Duval. I know the Colts have had a history of losing in Jacksonville, and they haven't won there since 2014. And I want to pick the Jags. I want to, but I'm going to take the Colts. I've got faith in the Colts. I think the Colts are going to get it done. And then we got the Jets headed to Cleveland to take on Jacoby Brissett and the Browns. I'm going to take the Browns here. I think it's simply going to be that run game's going to get going. Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, they're going to get going. They're going to determine the pace of this game. And I don't think Joe Flacco can keep up with them. He looked god-awful last week against the Ravens, even though I know the Ravens have a really good defense, but the Browns also have a sneaky good defense. So I'm going to take the Browns here. And then we got Miami going to Baltimore to play the Ravens. I'm gonna take Baltimore here. And it decided to stop working again. Hold on. Baltimore. Okay. So I'm going to take Baltimore over the Dolphins. Lamar, contract year. He wants that extension. I think he's going to ball out. I'm expecting big things from Baltimore. And then we got the Broncos hosting the Texans. Broncos lost last Monday night to Russell Wilson after a couple goal line fumbles. And it was just an ugly game in the later half of the game that Denver probably could have won, but they did not, as they decided to kick a 64-yard field goal. But, oh my God, this website, I swear to God. All right, one more time, and if it does it again, I'll just go through and make all my picks real quick, and then I'll explain my thought process afterwards. So, all right, apparently we're going to have to deal with that. Whatever. All right, so Titans headed to Buffalo, taking on the Bills. Bills coming off a massive W against the Rams, and the Titans barely lost to the Giants, but they still lost to the Giants, so I'm taking the Bills. Really? Website? All right. I'll be back after I make all my picks then. Alrighty, we're all done. So as we talked about, I'm taking Bills over the Titans, and I'll just run through my other choices real quick, and then we'll go ahead and I'll talk about why. So I took the Raiders over the Cardinals, the Bengals over the Cowboys, the Bucks over the Saints, the Giants over the Panthers, Lions over Commanders, Rams over Falcons, Niners over Seahawks, Green Bay over the Bears, and I took the Vikings over the Eagles. Now, alright, Raiders. I like that offense. They put up, and when it comes down to it, they had a closer game with the Chargers than the Cardinals did with the Chiefs. So I'm taking the Raiders. I think that defense is going to step it up, and they're going to be really lights out against the Cardinals. And that leaky secondary, I think Devontae Adams and Derek Carr, they're going to pick that apart. And if they don't, they still got Hunter Renfrow who go fast. So he can split that defense easily. I'm going to take the Raiders here easily. Probably going to look stupid come next week, but we're going to take them. Then I'm going to take the Bengals over the Cowboys. Simple reason. Dak's injured. It's that simple. I'm sorry I don't have faith in Cooper Rush. And now the game that's probably going to backfire on me horribly. I am taking the Bucks over the Saints. Yes, I know we haven't won this against the Saints in forever and a half, except that one divisional playoff game. I know Brady's 1-4 against the freaking Saints. We're 0-6 over the last 3 years. I know, it's been a long time. Yeah. But, first of all, it's my team. Come on, I can't pick against my team. Second, Alvin Kamara has been ruled out. Jameis Winston is questionable with the back injury, even though he is expected to play. Ingram is hurt, and it's granted the Bucs is pretty beat up as well, but Kamara being out, that's a massive weapon for New Orleans that is out. I know he wasn't much of a factor in the Atlanta game, but I'm expecting a high-scoring game a little bit. I'm expecting a run-heavy game, but I'm going to be taking the Bucs over the Saints. That's probably going to age badly, but I don't care. And then Giants over the Panthers. I think Saquon's going to go wild against the Panthers defense. We saw what Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb could do. If the Giants were paying any attention to that game, they're going to feed Saquon. Saquon's the leading rusher in the NFL right now. They're going to feed Saquon. Expect him to have 150-something yards on the ground and another 100 out of the backfield. Saquon should have a massive game, assuming he stays healthy. Lions, I'm picking purely because of the fact they had an absolute shootout with the Eagles, who a lot of people have as the NFC East champions this year, as well as myself. I know there's a lot of garbage time touchdown, but still, 38-35 game, that's nothing to scoff about. I like the potential of the Lions. I have them as a sneaky playoff contender, but not quite a playoff contender quite yet. This game's going to depend a lot on how Jared Goff does, but I feel like the Lions could easily win this game at home against the Commanders. Then we got the Rams beating the Falcons. Come on, it's week 1. The Rams are going to bounce back. Also, it's Atlanta. If Atlanta somehow beats the frickin' Rams, I don't even know. I'll do a frickin' 10-year Rams rebuild on my channel if the Falcons somehow upset the Rams. 10-year Rams rebuild. There's no freaking way it's happening. And then Niners over Seattle. You can't look too much into the Trey Lance's debut last week of the season opener because it was a rainy game. It was a crappy game. I think that defense is going to come play. I think the Trey Lance is going to be able to pass the ball more effectively. But I do think it's going to be a close game. I do think it's going to be within a score of itself. I think it's going to come down to a field goal or a touchdown. Because Geno Smith was looking hella good against the Broncos defense. Which, most people had a sneaky top 10 defense, top 5 defense. So I think it's going to be a close game. Probably easily 20 points between the two of them. Maybe even 30. One of them breaks. Then we got the Green Bay Packers hosting the Chicago Bears on Sunday Night Football. I'm taking the Packers. Look, Aaron Rodgers last year got the absolute hell beaten out of him by the freaking Saints, 38-3, and he wound up winning the NFC. Getting the first round bye, won the North. He's going to be fine. He's the back-to-back MVP. He's going to be fine. He owns the Bears. He's going to bounce back. And then Monday night, prime time, one of our 2 Monday night games. Eagles playing host to the Vikings. I'm taking the Vikings, honest to God. I like the Vikings right now. Kirk Cousins looking pretty good. That offense, sneaky top 10 offense with Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, Dalvin Cook, Alexander Madison. I think this game's going to be a shootout game. I think this game is going to be one of the higher scoring games of the week, honest to God. I think both teams could easily put up 30 points. But Vikings defense looked really good against the Packers. Granted, a lot of the receivers were dropping balls, but I think this is going to be a high scoring game. I think this is going to be a really good game. And I got the Vikings winning. But let me know what you guys think down below. Do you guys agree with my predictions? Do you hate my predictions? Let me know what you guys think. Let me know how you guys did last week with your predictions. I know a bunch of people in RBT's Discord didn't do so hot. Some of them did pretty well. Sorry, Hope. But anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think. And as always, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on that notification bell. And as always, I will see all of you guys later. Stay crazy, fam. Also, road to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much.